There are places you have gone with that man, and girls are like, this one way we don't know. If you marry a woman, with due respect to every woman watching this, and your husband married you when you were not a virgin, there are places you have gone to with your husband, and people who have had affairs or relationship with you will still say, I see this girl I did that one now. It's normal. It's just because you know this one is a prostitute.
My name is MC Eyes, aka the ever transcendental one, oriented political Nigerian polyglottic gelotologist.
I'm MC Redlips, your most spontaneous comedian in the whole wide world. You know what I'm talking about.
For real, this man, this man.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, man. Prostitution. But we'll narrow the topic to, is it right? Do you think it's okay for somebody to settle down with a prostitute? Whether male or female.
Now, when you say settle down, do you mean settle down or marry?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Whether male or female, is it okay? We're talking about prostitute. Let's make our viewers understand the different names for prostitutes.
Okay.
You have
if we are talking about OS, we are talking about the same
OS.
People. Olosho is the same people. Ashabo is the same people.
Yes.
Hookup is the same people.
Yes.
Call girls are the same people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any other name?
They will know. Just comment on the comment section. Any other name for Olosho that you know?
Street workers.
Community bread.
Alright, so these are the people, in case you don't understand, these are the many names you can use to at least identify them.
Get down to business. Tell me what
so my own is it okay for somebody, whether male or female, to settle down with a prostitute in marriage? I'm talking about marriage, not boyfriend.
Sure, now it's very fine to settle down with a prostitute. It has a lot of advantages.
No, you didn't get me. You didn't get me. I mean,
Ashawo, it is fine, very perfect to settle down with an Ashawo
to marry
as a wife. It's very
no. Let's not make it a wife thing.
I said wife.
You can still be
if you marry a prostitute as a male prostitute as a woman, God don't butter your bread. Jesus. Your satisfaction is sure in bed.
Jesus.
Yes. Now.
So marriage is all about satisfaction.
No, but that part of that marriage, that challenging part of marriage has been settled. They will not have to face other things.
Jesus. And I see
the name of God. Yeah.
But I see a settled case when one person is a pro and the other person is a what do you call
novice, it? Not a teach novice.
A novice.
Novice, not a teach novice. Pro are meant to teach novice. That's why people have coaches in life. Yes, the makers of the greatest that you have ever learned or know are people who know at least to an extent, and they taught those that didn't know. Those that they taught now became greater than them. So there is even a potential that retired Ashawo now, after I don't train a wife or a husband, the person will even be better.
But you and I know that when you talk about marriage, most times it's not about a teacher and a student. It's even the other what do you call it?
Why now they use English? They deceive. No,
now
don't deceive my audience. So I beg you in the name of God.
See, no, if you are talking on this ground of coach and student or mentees or
I said it is very perfect to marry a prostitute. In fact, it has a lot of advantages. Now, let me start from here.
Okay.
Do you even know that many people are married to prostitutes and they don't know? So, we live in Ajah now, we live in Langbasa Road, Ajah. Now, before you get to Ajah Junction at the express, you would have passed more than 10 or 15 brotels.
Okay.
Jam-packed with girls. There's even one, I don't want to call the name. They have excessive numbers of girls. In fact, when you go there, they call the girls students. There are so many. Are you telling me nobody will marry those girls? People will marry them in future without even knowing that those girls were once prostitutes. So what am I trying to say? Every girl you call a prostitute is a potential wife to somebody in the future.
But will you make it narrow it to yourself? Will you marry a prostitute?
No, the point is, did you find out that this person was a prostitute?
It is why we are saying that will you marry, because the question is saying that we already know.
Yes,
the question is saying we already know this person is a prostitute.
I get it. That is my point. My point I'm trying to make here now is that if we don't know and we survive, marriages are successful. Being married to a prostitute just because you didn't know, there will be no sentiment about it, and your marriage will be successful.
My brother.
So therefore, what is even wrong with knowing when there are a lot of prostitutes that are already married that their partners did not even get to know?
Hell,
What are you telling me?
Edo people say, the stone that you saw that is coming cannot blind you.
So because somebody is a retired prostitute, the person don't turn to stone.
No, I'm just using
How?
these are literary things.
Literal, bro.
You consciously open your eyes,
Yes.
realizing that this person, whether male or female, is a pro.
I want to end this, and if I'm wrong, those people watching this video, please drop it on the comment if I'm wrong. Any girl who is not a virgin and a prostitute, there is no difference. It's just that she told you she's not a prostitute. How you take know her story? How do you know if she's telling you the truth? Because you can no longer measure it. There is no speedometer. Their mileage does not measure.
No,
If
you are
measure the
bending
mileage.
it because I said the topic is already registered. We are not looking for whether the person is saying the truth.
No,
We
that's
we
my
already
point.
know that
Why
this
will
person
you
is a pro.
discriminate against a prostitute?
I'm
When
not discriminating.
people are getting married to girls who are not virgins, and you are discriminating a
I
prostitute.
did not discriminate. You get me? Like I said now, we're not talking about prostitute from the female side only, male and female.
Yes, you
What
like
I'm
a
saying.
girl that married a man that is not a virgin. That is not a virgin. How do you know if he is not a retired prostitute?
So
no,
now,
no
so
mileage reader there.
Wait, like
Nothing
now,
to measure
now,
mileage.
you just go to a program,
Uh-huh.
You just enter a program, and then suddenly about 10 or 15 or 20 people has entered into your own wife or your own husband. About 10, 15 people man, Baba talk now.
Listen
What are you
to
saying?
me. This is my point. That is the same case with every marriage. It's just that they don't come and tell you that I've slept with your wife. What are you telling
And now
me?
we're outside now talking, saying it.
I said every marriage, if you are a woman and the man you got married to is not a virgin, listen to me, listen to me. There are places you have gone with that man and girls are like, this one way we don't knock. If you marry a woman, with due respect to every woman watching this, and your husband married you when you were not a virgin, there are places you have gone to with your husband, and people who have had affairs or relationship with you will still say, see this girl I did that hour now. It's normal. It's just because you know this one is a prostitute.
But this time around, we are not talking about the chances of meeting somebody you have
But it's the same
before.
now.
We're talking about somebody who is regular.
It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
Okay.
What's a prostitute? Someone who stands on the road to do prostitution. What's the
worker for payment?
Thank you. But these girls, many of them don't do prostitution, but they sleep with somebody and call the person their friend, and they know they are not into any relationship with the person, and the person is giving them money after the sex.
Okay.
But they will say, I'm not a prostitute.
What happened in the marriage and the woman continues or the man continues to
But
get
there are many
transactional sex? That
Okay.
is, before you understand, you have to pay me.
Yes.
Because let me tell you this, before there's a place where I don't want to mention the name. I was in a place before where the woman used to tell the man, before the man wants to, you understand, come sleep with her, a wife the woman will tell the man that he needs to pay. He needs to pay.
Thank you.
And he has not seen the alert.
Thank you.
Until she sees the alert, nothing can happen.
Thank you. Thank you, God bless
So
you.
how do you continue in such a...
For every retired prostitute, and for you today, I will answer this man.
Okay.
I promise you. Listen to me. Now, there are many bad wives that were never prostitutes before they got married.
Okay.
Very wicked and bad, heartless women.
Okay.
In fact, there are many women that are cheating currently in their marriage who got married as virgins.
Okay.
So what did this tell you? It always boils down to you, who you are, your decision, who you decide to be. Because many women who were prostitutes have repented and are making better wives than those church girls that many men got married to, and their life is in hell right now.
No, we are not talking about church girls here. We are not talking about religious people. We are just saying the name prostitute.
Yes, many prostitutes are good wives.
I'm not
That's
talking
my
about
point.
the one you didn't know before you enter.
But there are
The
many
one you
obvious
know.
prostitutes that are good wives. Prophet Hosea in the Bible, God asked him to go and marry a prostitute.
It was God that asked him. He did not by himself join title danger. It was God that told him. It was a mission. It was something. He did not by himself go in. Do you know many times Hosea wanted to go out?
Okay,
But when God reminds him, he wanted to go out. He went about the problem.
Are we different from the prostitute when we are sinners? Jesus said, he who has not sinned should cast the first stone. Let's go by the Bible. So that girl, woman you are calling a prostitute, that you cannot marry her because she was a prostitute, and you who is a repented sinner, what's the difference between the both
I
of you
did
in
not
the sight
call
of God?
her prostitute. It was the name prostitute. She entered into it.
And because she has given her life to God, that's why she wants to settle down.
But now the danger, they say every action leads to a reaction.
What's a Bible?
What you did before, it still has a way of coming back. For example, there could be some who have contracted diseases
They will treat
that that you may not be mentioned, and then automatically, oh man.
But there are many girls who contracted HIV and they were never prostitutes.
It's also risky again from another side. Don't be tying it to only girls, because males.
There are many men who were once prostitutes,
yeah,
and they don't have disease now. And many men who have HIV, and even more, with due respect to those people that have HIV, I don't have any discrimination for you. But many people who have it, they can bear witness. They may be listening to this. They were never prostitutes.
So now, if for example now, let's assume that
I'm for you guys, don't worry.
A now settle down with a prostitute, or B now settle down with a prostitute. So now, and they not even, they just newly started though, the former prostitute is already complaining that you cannot satisfy me. You just cannot satisfy me. How does the novice get into something you're supposed to do once in a while?
That is why,
and not take it to be a full-time
that is why when you want to marry, I'm talking to everybody, not just you. When you want to marry, you must marry somebody you love. When you marry somebody you love, you know how to teach them with love. Let me tell you, there are many skills you can learn that if you want to learn it with a woman who is not, as a man, you want to learn a woman who is not a retired prostitute, it will take you longer time. But when you are lucky to marry a woman who is a retired prostitute, in 2-3 days you are gone. You are good. In 2-3 days you are a perfect expert.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not really discriminating here. I'm not discriminating those who have been and those who are coming out from it. I'm not actually saying that, oh, if you have been into it, you are now something else, you are now condemned. What I'm only trying to say is that my point of argument,
I can settle with one.
Okay.
That has repented.
Yeah. So you settle.
I will settle and marry her well. Okay. But I will be sure she has repented. Okay. In fact, the only thing she needs, in case of all the demons wey she don gather, when she dey do the prostitution and deliverance.
Oh. So with all, thank God you mentioned this part, the spiritual part that she has.
Is there anybody that God cannot save?
Okay.
Do you know people that God brought out of their sinful life in the Bible?
But just like we are talking about, when doctors will recommend, don't settle down with if you are AS, don't marry AS. That's precaution.
That one is there.
It is the same thing. Okay. When it's precaution. Yeah, so if you can have the faith of saying that
that's not faith.
No, if you can be saying that anything can change, anybody can change.
But genotype cannot change.
Why will you not say AS they will have children?
People can change. Genotype cannot change. That's the difference.
No, we're talking about the children. What are there no chances that they can have 2 AA?
But that's a gamble. But people can change. That's not a gamble.
So you talking about settling down with somebody who is a professional when you are a novice, for example.
They will teach you. You have brain, you have IQ. They will teach you.
Okay, to learn the
all the stuff, and it will be fast. Because when you are married to a prostitute, you learn fast because they know all the blockings.
Oh God. Guys,
you understand? They know all the blockings. That's an advantage of getting married to a prostitute.
Now, people, I want it in the comment section. Would you settle down with a prostitute under a normal economy?
I bet you I will have more yes than no.
No. Under a normal economic weather, will you marry? I'm not talking about condition make you settle down for. I'm talking about will you settle down for somebody that
let's end it like that. Let them drop in the comment section. I know I will get more yes than you.
How?
We don't end the show now. No worry. If you are with me, please don't fail to comment yes. Yes, because we are all sinners and are falling short of the glory of God.
You brought in biblical arguments. Maybe in the next one. We will now enter into the.
Done. Leave me and my ashawo. Leave me and my olosho. I'm done. God bless you. Have a nice day.
Oh, wow. So what did the mission ashawo? The mission Bible. Well, we'll talk more in our next episode. We'll be able to at least, let's see what people will say here. And I will remind you of what people say in the comment section. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's an amazing moment we've had together. The reason for this talk is for you to have your own comments and your own. We are willing. If you want to do a direct call, you want to be part of this program, send
We'll
us
do it on a live show now.
yes, send us invitation to come, counter, and let's bring out a lot of things in this show. Don't forget, my name is MC Eyes.
And MC Redlips on the MRC. Peace.